what if they change it and it's pirates in space? And then they'll need to go up against the Guardians of the Galaxy. Then I was like, bruh, they're all Disney properties. It can happen.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and once again, you guys, actually, I was gonna say you guys might get used to the scenery, but you can't really see anything behind us, but we just finished watching a movie. What movie was it, Luke?
We just saw Pirates of the Caribbean 5, or Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tell No Tales.
Yeah, Dead Man Tell No Tales, yeah.
That's it, Dead Man Tell No Tales.
First thing I want to say about this movie, within the first scene, they said the name of the movie as one of the lines in it, and I was like, not sure whether I was disappointed or if I approved. But yeah, I just thought it was really funny that, like, because always whenever the movie name is said in a movie, I always lean over and I'm like, they said the name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like these days, you barely get that anymore. People try and kind of stay away from saying the name of the movie.
That's why I like it when they say it. But again, I was like, it's the first scene. I'm not sure if it's a disappointment or if it's something good. Anyway, that's the first thing I want to say. Luke, what did you think of the movie?
I definitely enjoyed this movie. I will be honest, wasn't a big fan of the last two movies. I thought it was a bit like the last movie was kind of like just chuck it out there, let's get it over and done with.
He broke like the first rule of making these videos, where we don't say anything until we get in the car. And straight up he was like, it was better than the last two, and I was just like, bruh.
Yeah, okay. So I broke out. I enjoyed it. I think it's a good movie. I definitely would say check it out. It's a good movie, honestly. I think it's
I enjoyed it as well. Like, I'm not a Pirates of the Caribbean super fan. Like, I do enjoy the movies, but I'm not like super into it and like the lore and all that sort of stuff. Like, you know, I'm the person who, like, when there's a reference to a previous movie, it'll literally just go straight over my head because I don't remember a lot of things about the movies. But again, I definitely was enjoyable. It was a really fun watch. Whether or not you were like, again, I don't know how super fans feel, but if you just like kind of just want to watch an action movie, it was really good. Fun.
Even if you're just a regular fan, because I don't consider myself a super fan of the series, yeah. I got some of the references because I just remember the movies really well. I just like something, but to me, really well done. It kind of brought it back to not just being big flashy moments either. I will say, there
were some big flashy moments.
No, I'm kind of disappointed with Jack this time. Like, this movie.
Yeah, at the beginning, he didn't seem very like legendary captain kind of thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
At that flashback scene, which if you guys have seen the trailer, there is a bit of a flashback scene with young Jack Sparrow. That scene was hell cool.
Yeah, it was to give away any spoilers to me, but it's just like really cool. Honestly, very cool scene.
And of course, it's expanded upon more. It's not just that one individual thing you saw in the trailer. There's a lot more to it, and yeah, it's very, 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 very.
There, we will say this: there is one trailer scene that basically plays the exact same as the whole movie.
Yeah, but like, I mean, in that trailer scene, it literally was like more than a trailer scene. It seemed more like a sneak peek.
Yeah,
because it wasn't like this fantastic epic thingo where they showed out all these different clips and like what do you call it?
And it was one whole
and like the epic music to back it up. It was literally just like a
heads up. If you've seen that scene and you see it coming, that's the best toilet break.
Literally, when the toilet came back, I was still sitting there like, this is nothing new. And then it kept going for another like minute of like nothing new because the sneak peek was pretty long. But yeah, again, like I enjoyed the movie. I think it's worth the watch.
Would you say it's worth the drive? Okay,
worth the drive. Okay, for me, as someone who was not a huge fan of, like, not that I don't like the series, I'm just not like super into it. I'm just, you know, I'm impartial to Pirates of the Caribbean. I'd say it's definitely a good movie. I don't know if it's worth the drive.
See, I'm kind of in agreement.
But that's for me. For me, as someone who's just like, Pirates of the Caribbean is a thing, it's a movie series, whatever. Like, for someone like that, who's just like, it exists, I'm not crazy about it, I don't hate it. I don't know, to me, it wasn't worth the drive. Not that it was a bad movie, it was an enjoyable movie, but it's not something you need to go see in cinemas.
To me,
if you're a person like me.
To me, yeah, my turn now. Okay, my turn.
His turn.
To
now.
Me,
he hates that I talk so much.
God, let me start. Nah, to me, the thing is, I think it's worth the drive for the end credit scene.
The end credit scene was, yeah, it was alright.
Hopefully, because it brings back.
There was 10 minutes of credits before the end credit scene.
By the way, heads up.
There is some disrespect about that.
But it's not at the end of the colourful edit credits. It's at the end of all the credits.
Literally, the screen goes black after the scene. It's like, bruh, why you make us wait so long?
Like, yeah, if you're willing to sit there for 10 minutes, definitely do it. Or if you get in for the end of the movie, maybe do it. I don't know why you pay a thing for it, but if you can, break in or slip into an end of the movie.
If you're early for your movie, just have a quick look to see if there's Pirates of the Caribbean kind of ending around that time and hop in to the other cinema.
We don't condone doing that, but
if you wanna,
it.
It's up to you.
But yeah, as I said, I think it was. I enjoyed the movie. I'm in agreement with Chum on this. Like, I don't think it was worth the drive either. I honestly feel like we could.
Ooh.
I know. I feel bad.
I feel bad because it wasn't a bad movie, but
I feel like
again,
it's a movie I could just watch at home.
when Luke messaged me last night and said, "Hey, do you want to see Pirates of the Caribbean tomorrow?" I wasn't excited. I was like, "Yeah, I'll go see it because we see movies a lot," but I wasn't like, "Yeah, let's go do it." I can't believe I didn't think of this myself. It was just like, "Yeah, I'll go watch it." But yeah, it was in no way a bad movie. Just
I think it's a solid movie, and that's the issue. We've been watching so many we've been watching a lot of good movies. It's hard to come up with that after what did we see? We've seen Guardians of the Galaxy was really good. King Arthur was also really good. Yeah, King Arthur was blew our expectations. I think the problem is this movie doesn't blow your expectations.
Yeah, it didn't.
Of the Pirates
Exactly. It was. I went in and I got exactly what I expected. It was no surprise amazingness.
So if you want that, it's worth the drive for you. If you feel like you've seen enough of the
Pirates, you want to be blown away. Depends what you expect. Anyway, I feel like we should cut to spoilers now.
Yeah, we're going to spoilers.
So
check it out.
Spoiler one right now. That's coming soon.
Big flashy screen.
Check it out. You guys something to say about checking it out?
So check out the movie if you want to check it out. Pretty much
simple.
See it. Before we go, if you're going to cut off the video here, we probably should say hit that like and subscribe button. If not, stick around. We're going to be talking about
outros in the video.
We have to because you go.
No, it's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So check that. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you're going to keep watching it. This is the spoiler section now.
Spoiler alert. Big flashing lights. Apparently.
Whatever he's doing.
If you get it, I'll put a seizure warning as well if we have the flashing lights. Anyway, Luke, spoilers, go.
Okay, I think one of the coolest things was the fact that we didn't see the Black Pearl straight away. It wasn't just like he has the Black Pearl. The fact that he has the Black Pearl in the bottle, like in the last movie. Yeah. Great link to the last movie. Definitely cool how they brought it out. You had to use the sword of Blackbeard? Blackbeard, eh? Maybe. Yeah, I think it was Blackbeard from the last movie. See, this is one of the things.
See, I don't remember. I have no idea.
I think it was Blackbeard from the last movie. He used the sword to bring it out, and then it got some cool shit. It's like, it was funny.
I realized the scene because I was like, why didn't he, like, when it like exploded like out of the glass and then it like grew a little bit on the rocks, I was like, why didn't you just throw it in the water? Yeah. And then he picks it up this time. He was like, it's kind of not like big. Not big. And then he's like, you gotta put it in the water. She needs the water, whatever.
She needs the water. She needs the sea.
And he like throws it in, and then suddenly it's just like Black Pearl.
Yeah. Okay, so
it was a pretty cool scene.
Honestly, I think that was a pretty cool scene. I definitely enjoyed that a little bit. The humor in it's really good. Okay, so if you are a fan of the series, you will know that in the first movie.
Yeah. So you go.
Are you talking about the first movie? Talk about the first movie. Let me finish here, okay? Captain Barbossa actually does mention that he had a daughter, I believe, if I remember correctly. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Don't tell me in the comments. You're going to spoil it for somebody else. Send a message to somewhere. Maybe check out the comments to see if they're in
Just put a spoiler warning in your comment and a couple of enters and it should be good.
Yeah. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I feel like he mentioned that he had a daughter.
And then make sure you hashtag in the comment after you say spoiler warning, letting Luke know he's wrong.
Yeah, Luke's wrong. I'm usually not, but I'm pretty sure
he likes to think that.
I'm pretty sure in the first movie, he actually did mention that he had a daughter named Karina.
Yeah.
So the fact that they linked this back to the first movie, like there's little links everywhere. Like, I think it was pretty good.
I don't know, if that's the case, then you'd know like straight away, but I guess if it's a passing comment.
Yeah, I think it was a passing comment, like he's talking about how he...
That's cool. Anyway, now I want to talk about something. I think that Jack's reveal in the movie was amazing. Like, they're talking about how they have this impenetrable bank and they show this like vault, I guess. And they open it up to be like, yeah, look at it, it's impenetrable, and then Jack Sparrow is inside of it. With who was that random dude who was like, oh, kill it, blah, blah.
I killed the bimbo, and then it turned out to be the bimbo was his wife.
Yeah, so the guy who was like trying to kill Jack because he was like, let's say like the policeman, the highest policeman. His wife was in there with Sparrow. And it was just
that's your wife, sir. Oh god.
And then when I saw that like cubic vault, I was like instant flashbacks to Fast 5, and I was like, yo, just imagine like if they like tie that thing to two boats and they like they sail away with it in tow. And then fast forward like 2 minutes, they took it with a bunch of horses, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And not only did they take the cubic vault, they took the entire building,
which was awesome.
and then they shed it later using a gate. I was like,
So
it worked out well.
That was epic moments of Jack.
It was a lot of fun, yeah.
The thing is that if the vault was open, it was going to lose this money straight away. You could tell that straight from the start.
Yeah.
But I think it led into a really good like dialogue. Like, you know, he's down on his luck, he's losing all this.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah.
But yeah,
Definitely, I agree.
But also, another big spoiler moment of this movie. I love the fact that they showed us how Jack became the captain of the first ship he was on.
Yeah, very cool.
And
I
how
really
he got
like that
all his gear. Like,
That
you know,
whole scene was awesome.
that scene was a great idea, and like
One of my favorite scenes.
like his hat was given to him by somebody. The jewels he wears in his hair, the compass and everything. It's like that's a tribute, and
It shows that all those mementos, like, you know, those things are all mementos of when he first became captain. So
yeah,
cool.
yeah, something he respects.
Yeah.
So I think it was an awesome. I think that was an awesome.
I think
movie.
that scene is probably my favorite scene of the movie.
Then
The end
again-
scene was pretty cool with the trident. I really liked how the trident didn't look like something that was made by a man.
Yeah, and it didn't look like a trident as we know it. It's not like a pitchfork. It's a.
It
proper-
was like a very different.
Yeah, different shape. Kind of like Loki's scepter. Did you think like that? I thought Loki's scepter for a second. I'm like, by the way, we do have an idea for the next movie. Chum, go ahead.
Okay, so we're talking about how when there was an end credit scene, like we weren't certain if there was actually going to be a next movie. We were like, oh, is there going to be another one? And I made a joke about how the next one's going to be like, because we were like saying, oh, there's not going to be any more Pirates of the Caribbean. I was like, what if they change it and it's Pirates in Space?
Pirates in Space. We started talking about the idea and like, oh, it'd be so cool. You can have Pirates in Space about the robbers ship over. You know, he goes, Will needs to get money for his family. Like, seriously, we've got the script running now, you guys. If you want us to make this movie, let us know.
Anyway, no, I remember we were talking about it. They were like, and then they'll need to go up against the Guardians of the Galaxy. Then I was like, bruh, they're all Disney properties. It can happen.
Yep. So,
Please.
we've decided now, next movie will be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Timelines are a bit off.
Oh, we're gonna just shoot them up into space, they go for a wormhole.
Yeah,
That's, you know, that's how
how do
it
you get them
works.
into space when they're in that timeline?
Magic.
Okay, magic.
Magic.
I mean, if you're messing with Marvel, then you're gonna have some magic.
Exactly, you know, like Doctor Strange comes along and goes, I need some help robbing a ship. Here you go, guys, come with
Why
me.
does he need help?
I don't know, maybe you know, he wants the best pirates, he just thought it'd be fun.
He was like, you know,
He's Doctor Strange.
It feels something more like something like Tony Stark would do to abuse his power rather than.
Yeah, but Doctor Strange is kind of like,
But Tony's pretty responsible in the series more often than not.
yeah, but no, that's there is gonna be another movie by the looks of it, from what we can understand. I don't know if it was. They said
That'd be pretty funny.
I don't know if they said Pirates of the Caribbean was finished, or whether Johnny Depp said he was finished with Pirates of the Caribbean.
If it's the latter, it makes sense because it kind of teases, again, we're in spoilers, the idea of a movie featuring Will and Elizabeth.
Yeah, well,
In the names, right?
They
Yeah.
came back. Like, that was cool. I think it's
Very
called
cool.
Orlando Bloom and I can't remember what the other person
Keira
was.
Knightley.
Keira Knightley, thank you. I probably should forget that, but I did. Keira Knightley.
I love how he rocks up and he's like, his boat's way off in the distance, and then he's just on land. He's like, yeah, I swam here. What's up?
That's all good, boy.
And then like he's like, but that hill over there. And then Keira Knightley appears over the hill. And you're just like, what are you doing here? I don't understand.
Oh, so for another thing for spoilers, while we're still going it,
We have like 2 minutes left. Hurry,
2 minutes
quick.
left. No,
With
I,
haste.
I think it was cool the opening scene for his son to be introduced.
Oh yeah, it was a nice.
Was
scene.
himself doing something stupid, like, you know, jumping off the boat, trying to, you know, get his dad to appear.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Very cool
but
scene.
I just didn't get that. Like, he was happily taking over the Dutchman. Like, well, I wasn't happy about it, but you know, like they had reform. They had no barnacles on their faces or anything. Why did he have like what was is it actually a curse?
Apparently it was a curse.
Apparently, but yeah, but I thought you only got punished with the barnacles if you weren't going and helping the dead across the sea. So what stopped him taking the dead across the sea?
Who knows, man? I have no idea.
That's what I mean. I didn't.
Maybe he was just like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like it seems a bit like.
Again, I'm not too sure about any of this law, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I think it's
Either
a bit
way.
strange.
We are coming to an end of our journey home. And this, of course, being Drive Home movie reviews. We can't review it when we're not on the drive home. So, Luke, I'd like you to wrap things up here.
So, definitely check out the movie, guys, if you like it. If you like us, hit that like and subscribe button.
If you like us.
If you like us, like, of course you're gonna like me.
If you really like one of us, do that as well. It's fine.
You know, it's, yeah, if
Please
you
don't
like
hit that car in front of
me. I'm trying to drive and he's always trying to distract me.
I'm not.
So, yeah, hit that like and subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you definitely want to see more of this. And, well, I'm gonna say, since we're parking up now, until next time, guys, catch you later.
And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.